In terms of county operations specifically, we are going to be shutting county operations down to try to give employees an opportunity to get home, and we also want to discourage people from coming down and using county facilities because of the severe nature of the weather. So at 1:30 we're going to be closing county buildings. Now, in terms of the court buildings, the court makes its own decision and they'll be announcing that decision. So if you have court business, you have to check in with the court or the court's website. Our personnel are going to be going home with the exception of basically our emergency management folks who you'll hear from, also our public works employees because they assist local communities on an emergency basis in weather emergencies, and also because we provide directly some services for some townships, particularly Olmsted Township with snow removal. And also our sheriff's office because they monitor, of course, our jail services, but then also our the courts as well. So they'll continue to serve the courts up until such time that the court decides to shut their doors if they decide to close early. But the situation is rapidly getting more serious, so we thought it made sense for us to shut down our operations at 1:30 today. I want to turn it over to summarize other things that the county is doing to our Director of Emergency Management, Walter Topp. Walter.
We had a briefing with the National Weather Service a little while ago. The expectation is that heavy snow will commence within an hour or so of the start of the actual snow, which has begun. So sometime in the early afternoon, snow should begin to fall at a rate of about 1 inch per hour. So driving will be extremely hazardous, and we're encouraging people to not drive, to stay home, and the term is to shelter in place and to just wait out the storm, which should last about 24 hours. We're in contact with Ohio EMA, and we're also in contact with all of the communities in Cuyahoga County, mayors, service directors, and emergency coordinators. We find if they need anything, if there's any assistance we can provide. If there's assistance that they require, we're prepared to contact, to either provide it from county resources or to contact the state of Ohio. Their Emergency Operations Center is also up and functioning, and they're prepared to provide any assistance that we might require. We would encourage people to stay off the roads, do everything in their power to stay warm and dry, and to look out for each other. Check in on neighbors who may be elderly or special needs people, or just people that if you don't see, to make sure that everybody is really okay. This storm will last about 24 hours. There's a possibility of power outages, and so people need to keep that in mind as well.
The only thing I'd add is just as Walter mentioned, there's 59 different cities, and so there's 59 different sets of mayors and public works directors. And one of the things that our Office now of Emergency Management has done is tried to be kind of a clearinghouse for information for those folks. So we're going to be in pretty much constant contact with them. If there's something, they provide most of obviously the public safety services and most of the snow removal. If there's something that's truly of an emergency nature that really catches one of those communities unaware, we do have some ability to help out, either from a public works standpoint or our sheriff's office, and we also have some emergency salt supplies. We don't anticipate that's going to be necessary because these communities train and prepare for that, but we're in contact with them. If we can help, we will.